Alex Bowman has received shocking news that will rock up the 2024 season. In an unexpected twist, the number 48 Maestro and his staff at Hendrick Motorsports have big news regarding their game-changing paint scheme to share. What is the unexpected revelation taking place behind the scenes? Could it be a game-changer or stumbling block for Bowman? Be ready for a wild ride as we find out the unexpected in this sneak peek into Bowman's next season. But before that, please subscribe to our channel and hit that like button for more whereabouts on NASCAR. The 2023 NASCAR Cup Series season turned into an uphill battle for Alex Bowman of Hendrick Motorsports. The driver of the number 48 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 saw his season take a hit after a sprint car racing mishap left him sidelined for 4 weeks. The incident occurred in Iowa during a high-limit sprint car series race at 34 Raceway, where Bowman's car flipped multiple times, resulting in a fractured vertebrae for the 30-year-old. With the setback, Bowman missed 3 points races, derailing his season and causing him to miss out on qualifying for the playoffs for the first time since joining Hendrick Motorsports. Looking ahead to the 2024 Cup Series season, the Tucson, Arizona native has made a significant decision. Talking about Rick Hendrick's wild ride, on one hand, we had Kyle Larson and William Byron rocking it with second and third place finishes. But on the flip side, Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman didn't exactly shine, hanging out in 17th and 20th place in the standings. Bowman, without a single win, had a bit of a tough time, falling out of playoff contention for the first time since he joined Hendrick's crew in 2018. What's interesting is that Bowman scored a contract extension in February, a supposed great start to 2023. But as the season unfolded, things didn't quite play out that way. No worries though, because Mr. H and Bowman have some tricks up their sleeves for the future. Looking ahead to 2024, Rick Hendrick isn't taking any chances. He's laying down some rules to avoid surprises, making sure unexpected stuff won't throw a wrench in the works. Bowman spilled the beans in a recent chat with SiriusXM, revealing that he's steering clear of sprint car racing events next year. Makes sense, especially considering he broke a vertebrae in a sprint car accident in Iowa, sidelining him for a solid 4 weeks. That setback threw the team off balance, and they couldn't quite bounce back. So what's the plan for Bowman in 2024? He's sticking to NASCAR, and that's final. When asked if this was solely his call or a team decision, Bowman made it clear it's all him. The team just backed him up. In his words, "It was mine at first. I made the decision, and my decision got reinforced by the management. To be honest with you, I had already made the decision on my own." Despite the decision to cut back on the number of races he takes the wheel for, Bowman made it clear that he's not bidding farewell to winged sprint cars forever. His love for the sport runs deep, and he explained, "I love sprint car midget racing. I love the mechanical side of it, just as much as I loved the challenge of trying to figure out how to drive a winged sprint car, right? I love building cars, and being on the crew chief side of things, and being on the mechanical side of things too, so I'll be around it." Bowman's had his fair share of setbacks due to injuries, like missing 5 races in 2022 because of a concussion from a crash at Texas Motor Speedway. That incident kicked him out of the playoffs, so when he decides to take a temporary break from juggling different racing events, it's understandable. Bowman's making some tough calls for the good of his team, while his crew chief, Blake Harris, is gearing up for a strong second year with Hendrick Motorsports. The show must go on. Crew chief Blake Harris is feeling the love from his higher-ups after a bit of a rocky first year. The number 48 team kicked off the 2023 season on a high note, with Bowman and Harris steering their Camaro to 6 top 10 finishes in the first 7 races, even snagging a pole position in the Daytona 500. But then the wheels fell off the wagon after Bowman's back injury threw a wrench into their plans. Harris openly admitted during a chat with SiriusXM that they took a beating in the second half of the year. Surprisingly, despite the struggles, Rick Hendrick and his team decided to stick with Harris. In his recent words to the team's in-house media, Harris shared, "It's been nothing but support from day one. Everything that I've had support-wise from the company and Mr. H through the season, with just all the variables that were thrown at us, just makes me understand that much more why Hendrick Motorsports is the way that it is." Mr. H has shown a lot of faith in the 30-year-old driver. When announcing Bowman's contract extension to the press, Hendrick emphasized, "We're thrilled to extend with Alex, who is one of NASCAR's most exciting young stars. He's a proven winner, and I don't know of anyone who has worked harder to reach this level. The opportunity to continue our relationships with Alex and everyone at Ally is a great way to kick off 2023. Thanks to the primary sponsorship from Ally Financials, the fresh design incorporates all 3 brand colors in a distinctive urban camouflage-inspired paint scheme. Crafted by the talented Sean Bull, the eye-catching design proudly features Allies logos prominently on the front hood and the sides of both doors. Fans can look forward to witnessing this sleek and dynamic car in action as NASCAR launches the 65th edition of the iconic Daytona 500 in February next year. Buckle up for a thrilling ride with Alex Bowman and his revamped number 48 machine. It's clear that Hendrick Motorsports, being one of the most seasoned organizations in the game, knows how to navigate challenges with drivers and crew chiefs. Hendrick's confidence in Blake Harris and Alex Bowman speaks volumes about the duo's potential. If 2024 steers clear of the misfortunes that plagued them in 2023, you can bet the number 48 will be back in the playoff contention game. Here's to a smoother ride ahead. Hendrick Motorsports has etched its name in the annals of NASCAR history as the undisputed heavyweight champion, boasting a staggering 301 Cup Series point race victories and 14 Cup championships, both standing as records. The team has been the pinnacle of stock car racing since its humble beginnings in 1984. The lion's share of this monumental success comes from two legends of the sport, Jeff Gordon with an impressive 93 wins, and Jimmie Johnson notching up 83 victories for Hendrick. Today, the winning tradition continues with a formidable lineup featuring Chase Elliott, 18 wins, Kyle Larson, 17, William Byron with 10, and Alex Bowman with 7. Recognizing the monumental impact of Hendrick Motorsports, team owner Rick Hendrick is set to be honored at the annual The Amelia Car Collector event in Amelia Island, Florida, from February 29th to March 3rd. Hendrick, known for his passion for both new and classic automobiles, is also a leading figure in the nation's auto dealership scene. While Hendrick Motorsports has long dominated the NASCAR landscape, there have been formidable challengers over the sport's 75-year history. Petty Enterprises, the powerhouse founded in 1949 by racing pioneer Lee Petty, secured 268 victories before dissolving in 2008. Richard Petty, a legendary driver in his own right, contributed a record-breaking 200 wins to the team with a standout 27-win season in 1967. Following closely in the win tally is Joe Gibbs Racing, a relatively young contender entering the scene in 1991. With drivers like Dale Jarrett, Tony Stewart, Carl Edwards, Kyle Busch, and others, the team has amassed an impressive 208 wins. As the win totals decline, Junior Johnson and Associates, Team Penske, and Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing hold their places with 153, 142, and 141 victories respectively. Richard Childress Racing follows with 116 wins, largely thanks to the legendary Dale Earnhardt. Notably, Hendrick Motorsports reached significant milestones in the 2023 season, with William Byron's win at Texas Motor Speedway marking the team's 300th Cup victory. In another feat, Kyle Larson secured the 500th NASCAR National Series win for Hendrick's engine department during the playoff opener at Darlington Raceway. Looking ahead, Hendrick Motorsports is poised to hit 80,000 laps led in Cup racing in 2024, needing only 243 laps to achieve this remarkable milestone. The legacy built by superstar drivers Jeff Gordon and Jimmie Johnson, who led nearly 44,000 laps for Hendrick, continues to shine brightly in the world of NASCAR. So that's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video.